So here we have a I need that reference. So here we have a vibrant color, so what we do is we turn on alpha lock right here, get an airbrush, and go in with a darker color. Now what I like to envision is a flashlight. So say the flashlight was right here. So around here would be brighter and right here would be darker. So what we want to do with our gradient is highlight what would be darker, go into this, do a Gaussian blur, and just blur it. And you might have to blur it a bit more, but you want to make sure the blur emphasizes the shape you're shading. So something a bit like this, and might take a bit, but what? Okay, there we go. I might have to go in with a darker color right here. So like this. It's not supposed to look 3D, but it works, I guess. And what you want to do is you want to add another layer, make it a clipping mask, go in with not an airbrush, preferably the syrup brush, do black. This is your shadows, and just do the shading. Oh. I suck at explaining things, so bear with me here, but oh. I hate when that happens. You just get that random dot. Okay. Again, emphasize the shape, make it look curved. Go over here, click on the N, and scroll down to where you see overlay, and just lower the opacity to around 38%. Now what I want to do is make this a bit brighter so it looks better. Then you should have something like this. And then you merge down, and then you make another clipping layer, clipping mask, whatever you want to call it, and we go in with yellow. Yellow. White. We go in with white. And now your highlight should be a bit thinner than your shadows, if I forgot what I was gonna say, I lost my train of thought. Turn on overlay, and then I think don't lower the opacity for this one. And then yeah, you should have something like this, and it doesn't look too great. And oh, wait a minute. Yeah, add that, I forgot. So this is how I would shade a sphere that has a vibrant color. And now from white to black, I want to go in with if you want to shade grayish colors, grayscales, white, gray, and black, you're gonna want to do something a tad bit different, but majority of the things are the same. So turn on alpha lock. Now instead of going in with black, you actually want to go in with blue. This shade of blue. Go back to your syrup brush. So instead of going to overlay, because overlay gets you something like that, and that doesn't look great, go to darken, and then lower your opacity. Then you should have something like this. Now, since we're shading the color white, I don't personally think we need highlights, but since I want to add them, I'm going to make it a tad bit darker here. Clipping mask. This, and we actually go in with white for highlights here, so the only thing that changes here is the color you use for shadows. And now, preferably, you could use overlay, but it would look kind of weird, so you want to do soft light instead of overlay. Merge that down. Now we have two very shiny balls.